You want to make a video about your USB project to show that when you click a button on the PC program, something visible immediately happens on the peripheral device. You plan to record the screen on the PC and record the device on your mobile phone and copy the video from your mobile device to the PC. But how do you line up those two videos in time? This inexpensive toy saves the day. The peripheral device we chose for this demonstration is a Microchip PICDEM FS USB demo board, which has 2 push buttons, 4 LEDs, and a pot, so we can easily see visible changes when you change some control on either the demo board or the PC program. The USB project we will demonstrate lets you click a button on the PC program, which turns on an LED on the demo board, a clear visual indication. Another indication is when you turn the pot on the demo board, a value that is proportional to the pot position. If you push one of the 2 push buttons on the demo board, on the other hand, a panel on the PC program changes color. If you run the project, you can see that pressing or turning a control on either side of the USB cable causes an immediate visible change on the other side of the cable. You can see that it works that way because you have the hardware and software, so you can run it and see it work. But what about your potential customers? If you intend to sell your product, you need to be able to demonstrate it in a video. You need to make a single video that shows what the PC program looks like and what the peripheral device looks like at exactly the same time, always. To show you how to do that, we will use our favorite video building tool, Camtasia, to capture the PC program's appearance when we run the project, which is straightforward since the PC program is running on the same PC as the Camtasia recorder. The peripheral device, which is connected to the PC by USB cable, has to be recorded by some sort of standalone camera. We'll use a mobile phone since it has a built-in camera that can record a very high-quality video. Since we have made both of those videos, we can transfer the mobile phone's video to the PC and then add the mobile phone's video to the Camtasia timeline. We position the peripheral device's display next to the display of the PC program, which is on a separate track of the Camtasia timeline. We can then get Camtasia to use these to create the demonstration video that we can show to potential customers. A video that shows both what the PC program looks like and what the peripheral device looks like over time. The tricky part is getting those 2 video recordings properly lined up in time. The way we have to run the recording is to start the Camtasia screen capture recording of the PC program first, and then we have to start the recording of that second video on the mobile phone. It will always take a few seconds for us to tap the phone and start the second video recording, so these 2 video tracks will be out of sync at this point. Luckily, there is a simple way to line up these 2 video tracks using an inexpensive clicker toy like this. Make sure that you are recording both audio and video in both the PC recording and the mobile phone recording. Start the PC recording first. Then start the mobile phone recording, but don't send anything from either the PIC side or the PC side yet. Click the toy, which will produce 2 sharp sounds. 1 click when you press, and a second click when you release. Since both the recordings are running, these click sounds will be present in both the peripheral side audio and the PC side audio. Now you are ready to do your demonstrating, which involves interacting with controls on either side, which sends data to the other side, which can then instantly change the display on that other side. When you are done demonstrating, stop the recording on both the peripheral side, which is our mobile phone, and on the PC side, which is our Camtasia recording. Transfer the peripheral side video you recorded to the PC and make it accessible to Camtasia. In our demo, we used the USB charging cable that came with the mobile phone to connect to the PC and allowed the mobile device to be able to send videos and images to the PC. We copied that peripheral side video to the screen captured subdirectory of the video project we are building. Then we added that peripheral side video to the media bin in Camtasia. To use that video, we dragged it from the media bin to the timeline. Then we separated the audio from the video in both sides. With the audio and video now on separate tracks, we can now see a waveform in each audio track. Zoom in a bit and look for two sharp spikes close together in each audio track. These are created by the clicker toy. The first spike is from when we pressed the click toy, and the second spike is from when we released it. You can see that the two sharp spikes have the same shapes in both audio tracks because they were made at the same actual time from the same audio source, the click toy. The timeline does not show actual time of day for each track, but rather the relative time since each track started. So with our tracks all starting at the left end of the timeline, we see that the two spikes on the PC track show up later in the timeline. We started recording the PC track first and then started recording the peripheral side recording, and then we used the clicker. Both recordings caught the clicks at the same actual time, but at that time the PC track had been recording longer, so its two spikes occur farther down the audio track than the spikes in the peripheral side recording, which hadn't been running as long when the clicks occurred. What we need to do now is to move the audio tracks of the peripheral recording to the right until the two spikes in the peripheral recording are exactly lined up with the two spikes in the PC side recording. It is useful to zoom in on the timeline to make sure that the alignment is as accurate as possible. At this point, the two recordings are exactly synchronized. You can play these recordings right in Camtasia, and you'll see that when the PC side recording shows that a button was clicked, the peripheral side recording immediately shows a visible change in an LED on the PICDEM board. In this demonstration, the audio tracks of either the PC side or the PICDEM side do not contain any intentional sounds other than the two clicks. Any additional audio in either of these tracks was created by unintended sounds. To do further work on the overall video, without fear of accidentally bumping some track and getting the tracks out of sync again, we can use the Camtasia split tool to cut all of the tracks at some location after the two audio spikes. Then we remove the audio tracks that we don't need anymore, and then move the video tracks all the way to the left. Save the Camtasia project at this time so you can count on the two video tracks always being synchronized from now on. Now that you have the PC side track and the peripheral side track set up as always aligned, you can now add the new tracks for narration, background music, or visual annotations, or whatever you want. Question of the day. Does this give you ideas that could make your videos better? Let us know in the chat below. Thanks for checking out this video. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you want to, check out that free Secrets of Successful USB Developers guide with tips on getting your USB projects working end-to-end, really fast, every single time. Click or tap the screen in the description below. As always, we're helping you build your knowledge, skills, and impact with online video. Talk to you soon.